Now, puppy, I know it was a very tense moment that was going on. It was a lot of crying, snobbling, and screaming and yelling. But see, sugar, did you lose your mind for a half of a second when you stood there and was screaming at Queen? Baby, when you looked at Queen and the way Queen looked at you, did your heart skip a beat, sugar? Baby. Puppy, what's wrong with you? First of all, you don't need to be screaming at anyone when you're wearing this. I'm going to need for you to sit down in somebody's good old department store. That's what I'm going to need for you to do, because I don't know what the heck this was, but baby doll, don't ever scream at anybody with this on. Let's get into it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for the season finale of life after Lockup. After Lockup. And I will say, it was pretty daggone good. Compared to some of the other season finales, this one was alright. It kept me focused, okay? It kept me going. It was 2 hours, so y'all already know, grab a snack, grab a drink, because y'all know I'm going to be running my mouth. Let me just say, thank you all for the love you all have shown me, okay? Y'all just don't know how much I appreciate y'all. Y'all tuning in to little old me week after week, okay? I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. So, let's get into this season finale, child. All right, let's talk about Amber and Puppy. Or I guess I should say Amber and TC, child. TC rolls up in there. Now listen, Billy Bob, Billy Joe, and Frank, they done did their job and they bounced. So Queen and Puppy are there, all right? And so TC was like, oh, you know, hey, you know what's going on here? And Queen was like, what's up, TC? Hey! And so Amber is like, y'all go on in the back, finish packing up my stuff in the bedroom. Y'all we got things to talk about. So TC was like, okay, what's up? What's going on? Amber said, listen, I have told you time and time again how I felt. You know, when I left here, the house was clean. When I get back, the house is dirty. But see, I'm tired of talking. I can show you better than I can tell you. So I packed up my stuff. I'm leaving. I'm leaving you. We haven't been getting along. You've been disrespectful. Now, Amber said that TC had the audacity to say, I don't find you attractive anymore and you need to do something with your life. Now, I know TC didn't utter those fatal words. TC, you talking about Amber not being attractive. TC, how old are you? You in your 30s. You don't look it. Okay? But I'll move on. And Amber also feels like that TC blames her because of, you know, how she had to get an abortion. Listen. Let me just tell you how I feel about it. In my opinion, okay? Amber had to make a choice. It was either her or the child. And she have already said over and over again that TC wasn't there for her physically, emotionally, mentally. When she needed him the most, he wasn't there. And TC have said this. Yes, this is true. But he says that he don't blame her. But TC cannot communicate the way he should have to Amber. Okay? See, it's all about communication. If they would have just talked about it, sat down and talked, and have a little therapy, maybe something could have happened with this. But no, TC kept everything in. He don't know how to talk. He didn't want to get into his feelings. It was just a mess. There's no way that was going to work. He says that he even had the baby name, planned out. And, he imagined that the baby was running around the house. But again, he didn't express any of this because he kept everything in. So Amber says she's fed up. And she don't deserve it. And she's not going to take it. Okay? He don't talk to her. And when he do talk to her, he brings up her drinking. She has already explained why she's been drinking so much. Because it has to go back to the abortion. Neither one of them handled this the way that, maybe they should have handled it. But baby, it went off course real quick. And honey, Amber is exploded. Amber said, listen here, okay? I paid the bills. I helped you pay the bills. I got my name on that truck. And I put $5,000 on that truck. I want that truck or you're going to give me that money. He said, I know the devil is a lie. You ain't getting a mother freaking thing. You're not getting that truck. She said, oh, I'm going to get that truck. He said, you ain't getting it. Okay, that truck is staying right here. Amber said, watch. She said, I will pull up in the middle of the night and get this truck. First of all, what kind of truck is it? Can the truck fly? They act like this is the only truck in history. While they going at it, screaming, yelling, cussing at each other, Amber got up in his face. She was up in his face, screaming, spitting, child. And honey, TC had to bring it down a bit. TC said, I put 5 on it. That's what he said. But when he seen Amber's reaction, he was just like, let me calm down. While all this is happening, Puppy and Queen is in the cut looking like this. Honey, they were like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So Amber, she just had it. She starts crying, snot flying, honey. She got in there. She was just like, oh my gosh. She was like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. Here's Puppy. You need a cigarette? You need a cigarette? They were all up in there, okay? Puppy and Amber. So here comes Queen. Queen comes in and she was like, now wait a minute, y'all. Just hold on, wait a minute. And so here is Puppy. Amber's losing it. Here's Puppy. Get her a cigarette. Queen, get her a cigarette. Get her a cigarette. I said, oh. Queen went. You don't forgot who you talking to. Y'all see the look on Queen's face. Queen said, I don't care nothing about these cameras. Say something else. Yell at me again. So then everybody got somewhat calm. They go outside. They suck down a cigarette. TC is sitting there, child. He is just like, oh my God. How still nasty. Amber finally gets herself together and she comes in and she says, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I did all that screaming and yelling and cussing. But it ain't working. It's not working, okay? This can't go on, all right? We know what it is, all right? You wasn't there for me when I needed you the most and you blame me for this, even though you're saying that you're not, okay? I don't deserve it. I don't deserve the way you treated me. I don't deserve the way you talked to me. I've been good to you and those boys. I've kept this house up. I've helped you financially, and you're just not going to speak to me that way. And child, they start talking about that baby, and TC that sat over there, honey, he was crying and snot flying himself. They hugged each other. She said, I love you. He loves her. And she said, listen, we are better off friends. And I agree with that, child. I agree with that. Y'all, Amber, Puppy, and Queen are all living together. Again, Puppy and Amber. Y'all know how y'all can solve this, right? Y'all both single. Y'all ain't doing too great in the men department, so that's it. I don't want to see Amber and Puppy back on this show. I'm sorry, okay? Not until both of them get themselves together, because I think both of them need, you know, some type of therapy or counseling or something, because there is some issues there. Both of them, okay? So let's move on. Talk about Lindsay and Blaine with the bang, child. Now, I don't know what the heck was going on with this scene. Did y'all see Blaine? Y'all see Blaine? First of all, did y'all see that trailer that was leaning to the left, literally? And all that trash and garbage and all that up in the yard, child. Is that the same trailer they were remodeling? It looked worse. Or is this a different trailer? Honey, it don't matter, child. I said, what in the meth head? Somebody done crawled underneath the trailer. Raid, FBI raid going on here. There is no way that trailer is livable. So here is Blaine growling, screaming. He's throwing things. He's tossing things. I said, what in the world? And when he was tossing things in that fire, I was like, toss in the trailer. That's what you do. Burn it. I mean, literally, you can just walk up to that raggedy trailer and just go like this. With your bare hands, no tools required. That mess, that shed. So Blaine is going off about what happened the night before with Lindsay, you know, threatening to call the cops on him and stealing the vehicle, and she done peeled off, and he said, listen, she ain't gonna keep playing me. I'm a good dude. Okay? See, when no one else was there, I was there. So he is screaming and yelling and cussing, foaming at the mouth like some type of rabid dog. I said, oh goodness, Blaine. Then all that, he gets a call from Lindsay and he's like, hey. I said, oh my God. So Lindsay said, okay, you want to talk? He was like, yeah, let's talk. She was like, okay, well, meet me at the place. I guess their place. I don't know, child. It's so many houses between Lindsay and Blaine. Now, while Blaine is on his way to meet Lindsay, He gets a phone call from his attorney. Now, he must be the best attorney in the whole state of Mississippi. Does he work for Morgan and Morgan? Have y'all seen that Morgan and Morgan advertise on YouTube, child? So Blaine gets the call from the best lawyer in America, okay? At night. Just out the blue. Cameras rolling. Now, not only did the lawyer get Blaine on house arrest, because see, Blaine was looking at 19, 20 years. 20K restitution. Got to pay him 13K. The lawyer. But not only did the lawyer knock that off to house arrest, he gave him a deal on paying him that now, since Blaine is doing so well, Blaine is paying his restitution. Blaine ain't out here slinging and dingling and linging. He no longer a street pharmacist. He's gonna cut him a deal. He says that he can get him off of house arrest. I said, well, ain't he something? But he's gonna need $3,000. Let me tell you something, okay? That's chump change. Because see, Blaine says that he's done paid $20K. Now, Blaine, you done paid $20K? How? I salute you. Because some of the people here can't even pay $2K. But you out here, you done paid over $20K in what? Restitution? But you walking around here in front of a trailer that's leaning to the left. Walking around here not too long ago with missing. But you done paid $20K. Okay, hey, that's what you said, child. And so Blaine said, well, thank you there, buddy. Thank you, buddy. So he gets to Lindsay. And child, the minute he walked through that door, Lindsay was on him like a wet rag. Lindsay was like, what you been doing? What you been doing? Blaine had enough. And I will say, honey, Lindsay, Blaine cracked your face. Okay? I'm going to need for you to pick up that chin off of that kitchen floor. Blaine said, let me tell you something, heifer. I added the heifer. He didn't say that. He said, let me tell you something, heifer. How dare you talk to me like this? Treat me like this. Because see, when I tell you no one was on your side. No one. No one was by your side. No one. Your mama wasn't even by your side. Honey, Blaine said your mama didn't want to have nothing to do with you. But who was there? I was. When you needed somebody to pick you up at prison, I did. When you needed somebody to give you money, I was there to help you. When you needed someone to talk to, I was there. Don't you tell me I wasn't carrying my weight. Because see, when you needed me, I was there. Nobody else. And then Blaine said, you out here conning and scheming and frauding these men with your coochie. I said, Blaine, don't make me like you. Don't make me like you, Blaine. Blaine said you're throwing that coochie in the air and waving it like you just don't care when you was up in prison, conning these men for their money. Who was he talking about, Lindsay? Stiff upper lip. I'm just saying. Whom was he talking about? Child, when he dropped that gem, honey, Lindsay was like this. I was like, oh, Lindsay. Ooh, he got you together, child. So Lindsay, of course, she was like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to hear it. You know, she does the same old thing. I'm paying the bills. I'm pulling the weight. I got to work 13 hours a week. It's hard out here for a pimp. Hey. Again, Lindsay, that is called life. You wake up, you go to work, and you handle your business, okay? Quit the pity party, okay? People do it every single day. So, get over yourself, okay, Lindsay? It's okay. Just stop. Just stop, okay? So, she goes on and on about what all she done and how she ain't being appreciated. And so, Blaine said, man, I am tired of hearing your mouth. He said, I'm tired of it. He said, I'm coming in with good news. I done heard from Matlock. And Matlock told me that he can get me off of house arrest because I've been doing so well, because I've been paying my restitution. But you don't want to hear that. You want to hear what you've been doing for me, forgetting about what I've done for you. And so Lindsay, she was like, what? Now, y'all, this is when the acting came in, because I was like, ain't no way. The acting was atrocious. Lindsay was so dramatic. She was stumbling over her words. I was like, and then there was Blaine. Blaine was just as bad as she was with the acting and the screaming and the facial expressions. I was like, so Blaine said, I can get off of house arrest, okay? But it's gonna cost $3,000. Lindsay just go, oh my God, of course, more money, of course. How we gonna get it? Of course. And so Blaine said, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to spend the rest of my life in prison? Or we come up with this $3,000? We ain't no longer street pharmacists. We gotta do things right. After several screaming, yelling, crying, oh my God, guess what happened, y'all? Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Yeah, all that screaming and yelling and hollering, child. They done got the kissing, child. They was up against that big ass refrigerator. Did y'all see that big white refrigerator? I said, damn. What's in it? A body? Like, good God almighty. I haven't seen a white refrigerator in years. I'm like, y'all get that day from? So anyway, so they kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Lindsay says that she loves Blaine. She want to marry Blaine. And if Blaine don't propose to her, she will propose to him. Oh, that's it. That's it for Blaine and Lindsay. Can I move on? Sure. Let's move on. Let's talk about it. Monique and Derek. This ain't gonna take long. Oh no, it ain't. Derek is calling Monique because, as we know, Monique done kicked him out. So Derek is calling Monique because he wants to propose to Monique and he wants to make it up to Monique to prove to her that he ain't cheating, that he love her, that he want her to be his only. Okay? So he calls Monique and says, listen, come over here and meet me. We need to talk. And so Monique was like, all right, bet. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'll show up an hour later. So when Derek gets there, it's daylight. By the time Monique get there, it's dark. Because you know Monique got to put on her face, her outfit, her hair got to be done. You know, because the cameras are rolling. Okay? So Derek was like, oh, hey, when she was like, don't touch me. What do you want? And he was like, don't be like that. Okay? I just want to talk to you. You know, I'm just here to let you know that I effed up. Okay, for the 100,000th time. This boy has been apologizing since we met him. He is going around cheating, openly cheating. He has been found guilty so many times. He has said himself that his phone is a porn phone. Just booty and boobies and everything else up in there. Monique has said time and time again, I'm not going to put up with it. If I find out, you know, that you have cheated once again, I will leave you again. He just laughs that off. But he says that Monique is the one. So they're talking. He's trying to tell her how much he loves her, begging like he sweat, okay? There was a whole lot of begging going on this episode. And so Monique said, listen, to be real, okay, I was over you. I was going to tell you to leave me alone. We are done. I'm breaking up with you. And Derek was like, what the? You what? Stop that foolish talk now. Stop it. Stop. I'm not done embarrassing you yet. Hush your mouth. Now sit down so I can sit in your lap. So, of course, here is Derek talking and here is Monique. She's like, I love Derek. He's proven himself. I'm going to give him another chance. So they go ice skating and Derek proposes to Monique. Monique says yes. Again, she is going to give him another chance and they are going to work on their relationship. She believes that Derek is trying to be a better man. Now, we know what happens next, right? We already know that since this has happened, Derek has cheated multiple times. Let's move on. Sean and Sarah, okay? It's booby time, okay? It's time for her to have her surgery because she don't have any of these. So she wants some of these. Honey, Sarah, you can have mine, okay? That's what you can do. You got some of mine, Jack. Sarah said, I'm tired of being flat-chested. I want some boobies, okay? Now, Sean, bless his heart, child. Sean is still fixated on Anthony. Sean still think that Anthony and Sarah may have something going on because why in the world is she getting these boobs? She wasn't talking about them boobs until Anthony came into the picture. Y'all want to talk about Monique being insecure. What about these men? My God. And so Sarah said, that's not the case at all. We done had this conversation. You know why I want my boobies. Anthony ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm here with you, sloth face. And then what about little Adeline / Annabelle sitting there pooting like a grown man? I done told y'all. Did y'all hit your... I said, oh my God. Annabelle done blew out that high chair, child. Cute. God, that baby's cute. They have to make plans. You know, they have to take Adeline to, you know, Sarah's mom. And so here's Sean. I'm still upset with her. because she lied to me. And baby, Sarah, kudos to you. Honey, Sarah said a word. Sarah said, I don't know why you mad at my mama. I'm the one that told my mama to lie. Now, the person you should be mad at is me, okay? She don't have no allegiance to you. Her allegiance is to me. She don't owe you a mother freaking thing. And I said, now, Sarah, why is it that you can make sense right there, but this whole Anthony thing, you was walking crooked? Now, see, you said a word right there, and Sean couldn't say nothing back because Sarah was absolutely right. Be mad at your wife, not your mother-in-law. She got nothing to do with it. And you need to let it go. But that's okay. I don't have to say nothing because, see, Mama Sarah got you together real quick. So they go over there and they drop off Adley or Annabelle, okay? And so Mama Sarah said, what's wrong with him? And Sarah said, oh, he's pouting. He's still mad at you because you lied. And so she said, okay. She said, good. She said, stay in the car, you biatch. She said, stay in there. You ain't got nothing to say, good. Okay? Stay mad, be mad, leave mad. Okay? That's what you do. Honey, Mama Sarah was letting him have it. And so here is Sean in the car. He done rolled the window down and said, I'm still upset with you. I don't want to talk about it. Mama Sarah said, shut up with your stupid self. You're embarrassing yourself. Dummy. This is a father of 8. Is it 8 or 9, child? And he's sitting there mad at the wrong person. So they finally leave, and Sarah has her surgery, and so she's there to recover from the surgery. And, you know, Sean is helping her, and, you know, she has to have the little heating pad, and he is in the bathroom giving the baby a bath. Sean, don't you have 8 other kids or 7 other kids? Why are you acting like you ain't never gave a baby a bath? I know this ain't the first time you ever gave a baby a bath. He come talking about, do I put this on the rag? Kelly, why in the world did you have them babies with this man? Sarah, she said she loved Sean. Sean was a good daddy. And she said Sean taking care of that baby. And her and Annabelle. So far, so good. They doing all right. Sean and Sarah are still together. So, child, good for them, okay? Let's move on. Justine and Michael, y'all, it's time for the performance of all performances. It's time for Michael to perform at the Apollo. Y'all, listen. Did y'all see that venue? Huh? Y'all seen that venue? All of 10 people that showed up. But let me tell you something. Justine said, I don't care if it's 2 people there, okay? My face is going to be done. I'm going to pull out the cat suit. I got my boobs up to my chin, okay? I'm going to be looking good. So here is Michael. He's getting ready. His hair is blown out. You know, he wants to propose to Justine after his performance, okay? Now, apparently he has a new song and a video out. So, they're on the way to the venue that Mocha Frappuccino Latte done set up. Because y'all remember, he's the man. He got all those platinum albums up on his wall. He the man. Now see, him being the man, you would have thought that there would be at least 3,000 people there. Because see, he's popular. He can pull people in. He got the connections. Mocha, don't you ever mention Michael with the wedding ring on ever again. Because see, you only pull 10 people. And see, just like Justine said instead of you worried about my man's ring, you need to be worried about his music, because wasn't nobody there. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. So Michael's nervous. He ain't performed in 6 years. And he's in the car and he's like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-la-la-la, 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 da-da-la-la-la. Jack Jill went up the hill. She catched a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. And Jill came tumbling out. Hey! Jill came tumbling out to this side. Jill came tumbling out. So, they get there. And so Mocha is like boasting it up. He's like chilling. And he's like, yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? What's up, Vegas? Y'all know who I am. I'm Mocha. Yeah, that's right. Calm down the claps, okay? Everybody knows me. So Mocha is sitting there like he's Don Cornelius, okay? Like this was really Soul Train / the Showtime at the Apollo. Meanwhile, they're in some club that looks like they're in the back of a meat factory. Literally 10 people. And I'm like, where did y'all get these people from? Love at the Lockup producers. How much did you pay them? Okay? Because, honey, they didn't know who Mocha was. They didn't know who Michael was. Okay? They just seen cameras. So Michael gets up there, child. And Michael said, what up, what up, what up, what up, Vegas? And so they were like this. Who is that? Who is that, girl? Girl, who is that? Let me see what that flyer said. Hold on. What this flyer say? Child, let me get my glasses, child. What this flyer? Montez Mills. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Montana Mills with the Z. Yeah, that's who it is. Okay, Montana Mills. So Montana Mills gets on stage. So Montana Mills said, it's time for me to drop some bars. That's what Montana Mills said. I've been sitting on the throne, grab a seat, pull up a chair. Look, that's what it said, okay? Y'all, I can't remember the beat. I can't remember the words, because see, Justine was the only one who knew the words, because see, Justine was the only one who knew who he was, and Justine was the only one who could say the words. So after he performed all of 2 minutes and 45 seconds, he gets up there and he says, yo, 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 I want to give a shout out to my boo. Come on up here, to my wife, my beautiful wife. Come on up here. So here's Justine, gets up, and Michael, you know, re-proposed to her because they got married and proposed all that while he was incarcerated. But see, this is the big thing, child. Did y'all see how Mocha was looking? Mocha. Baby, Mocha was seething, okay? Baby, Mocha was seething, honey. He could bite a brick. He was so mad. Honey, done broke out into a sweat, child. Mocha was like, how dare you? You ain't listening to nothing I say. Disrespectful. I see where you stand. I see where you stand. Where you see it, Mocha? Because see, the way I see it, Michael had every right to do what he did. At least he brought some type of excitement for the crowd of 8. You didn't pull in the numbers. You didn't put butts to the seats. Stay mad, Mocha. Stay mad. So, Michael and Justine, they still together. He's still working on his music. He said that he's going to do another performance, and his music video is out there for the world to see. Let's move on. Cameron and Aris. Guess who came to visit? Oh, Cameron's sisters. Honey, they came in and just like we all said, okay? All right? They came in, they said, where's sister at? And he was like, oh, she's going to pick up her daughter, but she'll be back. And so they were like, why she always missing? Why she always missing? What's going on? So Cameron said, well, listen, you know, it was a little tension there, you know, when she's supposed to show up at the party, but she was sick and she couldn't make it. And so the sister says, now back up now, Chi. Wait a minute. That's not what you told us. You told us she didn't want to come. Not that she wasn't feeling well, or we would have reacted totally different. But that's not what you said or how you said it. And so here is Cameron trying to make an excuse on what he said. And so they said, no. They said, you got that all the way amped up. That's not how you should have went about it, okay? If we would have known that she was sick, it would have been cool. And now there's tension. We thought something differently because of what you told us. And furthermore, you was kind of shy with all that drinking. Well, child, why did they bring that up? Cameron stood there and acted like he was a child. Again, someone who thinks that someone who goes through life, just regular, schmegular, they get up, they go to work, they pay their bills, they take care of their family. You should get a pat on the back for that, Cameron. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You married Aris. She has a stepdaughter, so it's time for you to step up. Or as that sister said, man up. Cameron has it in his mind that he's grown, that he can do whatever he needs to do, that if he wants to drink 2-3 shots at 8 in the morning, he's going to do it, even though he can't handle that. He has a problem. Now, he's saying that he is, you know, talking to someone, going through a program to help that, because he definitely has a problem. Cameron done said that he done peed in the closet. I said, Lord, you definitely need help, Cameron, if you're getting up staggering and you don't know where the bathroom is and you just peeing up in the corner of a closet. You're grown. So the sisters are trying to tell him, no, this ain't right, okay? You need help. It's time for you to settle down, grow up, and be the man that you're supposed to be, okay? Quit making excuses. You have a wife now. You are a father now, stepfather, but you're still a father. And you want your stepdaughter to see you falling down drunk? And so Cameron says she ain't never seen me like that. And so the sister says, good, she don't need to. See, I like those sisters, because let me tell you why. They do not baby Cameron, Okay? Now, they are there to support their brother. They're there to love their brother. But they also gonna call their brother out on his BS. It may not be what you want to hear, but sometimes you need to hear it. And Cameron definitely needs to hear that. I like Cameron. I think Cameron is so funny. But Cameron do need to grow up. And he do need to handle his drinking. And that's just a fact. So Cameron was like, ain't nobody gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm good. I'm working. You supposed to. I'm taking care of the bills. You supposed to. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So if I want a little drink, I'm going to. You're not doing a little drink, Cameron. You're doing a lot of drink. So they're going back and forth and back and forth. And that one sister said, listen, maybe you don't need to be here. Maybe you need to be at home where somebody can look after you. I mean, I know you grown, but you're not acting like it. When that sister said that, that other sister, the older sister, she looked at her like this. Now, I don't know who you think gonna be taking care of him, because I showed her thing. She didn't say that, but just the way she looked at her. And so Cameron said, no, that ain't gonna happen. Okay? I'm okay. I'm good. Don't worry about me over here. Okay? I am taking the right precautions, okay, to help myself, because I do love Eris, and I don't want, you know, what's her name? Lena. I don't want Lena to see me, you know, drunk and staggering and all that. So they're like, good. So it's time to meet up with Eris, the little girl, and that daddy. So they're sitting there, and this is what trips me out. Eris is pregnant. You can tell Eris is pregnant just by the outfit she had on. Her belly was out to here, and it was tight. Okay, now the sisters don't know she's pregnant, and they are looking at her, hugging on her, and I'm like, there is no way y'all don't know that this woman is full pregnant. Helen Keller. So they're sitting there, they're talking and greeting and laughing, and so the little girl did not get her lemonade. She got, the little girl ordered strawberry lemonade. She got plain lemonade. So she was like, I didn't get my strawberry lemonade. Here's Cameron in the restaurant. Hey, waitress! Ma'am! Waitress! Screaming. Eris was like, we don't yell. Why are you yelling? I mean, how embarrassing. And honey, Daddy Eris, he said, no, he ain't gonna be that kind of yelling. You should know better than that. Absolutely not. And so the sisters is like, oh my God, Cameron, that was so rude. I just thought that was just so rude, embarrassing. Oh my God, no type of training. So it's time to tell the sisters that, you know, Eris is going to have a baby. Cameron stands up. He has the shirt with the picture of the baby on it. And so they're like, we're going to be aunties. And so he was like, you're going to be aunties. And I tell you what, they are going to be great aunties. Did you see how the interaction was between them and Lena? Absolutely great. Just great. I wish nothing but the best between Eris, Cameron, the sisters, Lena, and Daddy Eris. Out of everybody on the show, that group right there, I hope works out. Cameron, you need to grow up a little bit, Cameron. A lot. Ease up on the drinking, and I think that we're going to have a success story right here, y'all, between Cameron and Eris. Stay off of this show, though. I'm going to need for y'all to stay out this show. Okay? So, anyway, let's move on. Last, and certainly least, Taylor and Chance. Nobody who can love you like me. Nobody who can give you what you need. Honey, Chance, honey, he was begging like he sweat. So Taylor is on her way back home, and she's just upset with what went down. She says she's sick of it, she's tired of it, she can't believe it. And we have Chance. This is what makes it even more embarrassing for Chance. Chance is at his homeboy's house, and can I just say, honey, I love that cabin. I was like, ooh, I loved it. Ooh, it was nice. His homeboy said, let me tell you something, you're a hot mess. You're a hot mess. I let you sleep on my couch, but you're going to be sleeping here, okay? What you did last night, you should be embarrassed, honey. Honey, his homeboy was letting his butt have it. He said, do you know how you acted? He says, oh my word. And so here's Chance. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I did that. I'm so embarrassed. I hope Taylor takes me back. I've done effed up time and time and time again. And so the homeboy said, how much are you drinking? He said, you're drinking way too much. Homeboy said, this is ridiculous and you're an idiot. And so Chance says, I'm an alcoholic. He says, I'm an alcoholic. He says that when he wakes up, he can put away 3 shots just like that, 8 a.m. He says that he could take 12 shots, don't feel a thing. Not even a buzz. See, he walking around here drinking like he ain't got a liver. And see, now he feels bad of the way he acted. And he said that he takes full responsibility because he know that he acted horribly. The friend said, you sure did. But I know one thing, you better take your feet to the street because you ain't staying here. The friend said, I ain't got time for this, okay? I don't babysit grown men. All right? He didn't say that. I threw that in. So, child, it's time for Chance to face Taylor. Now, he done got in his truck, child. He's driving. And he says, oh, my God. He says, nothing has ever went on between me and Tanya. He says nothing romantic went on. He said, I did not cheat on Taylor with Tanya. Now, sponsor never came out this boy's mouth. Tanya was not this man's sponsor, okay? Now, let me just tell you what he said she did. He said that Tanya was a pure educator and a social-like person. Now, I don't know what that meant, so I Googled pure educator. What does that mean? Is she a teacher? Does she educate people? What does pure educator mean? And what does social-like person mean? He didn't say social worker. He said social-like person. He also wanted to be known that he did not cheat. So he's sitting in the truck. He done called Taylor. He said, listen, I want to talk to you. You know, we need to work things out. And so Taylor was like, all right, come on in. So Chance goes in there. He done flopped up on that bed. The baby is snuggled, honey. And so he was like, what are you doing? How you doing? She said, I've been with the baby all day and night. Somebody had to. And so Chance starts apologizing and apologizing. I'm sorry. I effed up. That wasn't me. I messed up. I would do everything possible, child. You need me to do a program? I go to AA, NA, AARP. I go to every bake sale. I sell Girl Scout cookies. I dig ditches. Honey, Chance said, what do you want me to do? I will do it. I need help. He said he's a hot mess, and he looking. Chance looks a mess. When he was in that confessional, he was just as pale. Taylor, she says, still trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm not ready to say I want to take you back. We already know that Taylor has forgiven Chance. Okay. Chance finally tells Taylor that he was laid off. He finally tells her that he ain't been working. And so with that, stress brought on his foolishness and the reason why he couldn't shine last night. And here's Taylor. Oh my God, I wish that you would have told me. I mean, I can't believe that you're keeping another secret from me and lying to me, Chance. How much wrong can I take? Chance, he pleaded and he begged like Keith Sweat. Taylor said that she forgives him, child, I guess. I don't know, honey. They still together, child. I will say this. Chance got him a job. He's renovating some houses or something. And that baby of theirs, oof. Y'all, that baby is so cute. It looked just like Chance. The baby looks like Chance. The baby is adorable. Oh, that baby's cute. But anyway, y'all, that's it. I have been sitting here taking breaks. I have ran this mouth far too long, okay? But y'all like these long ones. I appreciate y'all, okay? I really do. And for my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit the like, the comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.